No, again. Morning, people. So how are we doing? Bit of a change in the schedule today. I just saw a message from Minwit saying he's not feeling very well. And so, yeah, here I am. So I'm on the farm, FrechDach. Going to beat through some work today. Hopefully we can get a plowing contract to get rid of that card that we owed. And yeah, that's the last card we're going to owe anybody anyways. Right. I'm going to put you on the gaming screen. Hey, how we doing? First thing I'm going to do is get rid of the cameras for 5 minutes, just so I can finish for breakfast. It's only a hot cross bun and some coffee, so. But yeah, back on the farm. On a farm. Start time, good morning. How we doing? First morning. Okay, I need to spin round, take the left, and then take a right. Hello, morning, Chris. How you doing, lady? Not too bad. Good, geez. I'll put the cameras on in a minute, guys. I'm just finishing my breakfast. I've just woke up, saw the message for a minute that he's not breathing very well, so he won't be on today. Of course, wish him well. And yeah, so my stream today is going to be the early one. All right, I think this is the right we've got to take. I'm also hoping that Daz comes in today because, yeah, like I said, on the Streamloots cards, I'm not owing anybody any cards anymore. And yeah, he was one of the cards that I kind of owed before I said that. And reason for that being is I'm handing out so many free packs of cards now that, yeah, if you play them in the wrong place, I feel it's your fault, not mine. So yeah, it's the last one I'm owing, and there's no plan contracts at the moment, so just wondering whether he wants to swap that for something else equal, like a hoeing contract or get a coat of ink contract or something. Coming up the field. Find a way in. Yeah, do. Right. Unpack it. While it's unpacking it, I've got to take my gear stick off. Well, I've got to unplug it. Because otherwise, it'll give me that automatic reversing. Oi, oi, hello, Crash. How you doing, buddy? But don't know why my shifter does it, but while I'm playing Farm Sim, it sort of gives me an input for a reverse, which, yeah, is a bit annoying, but yeah, that's what it is. Right, anyways. A bit of that. Put it down. Let's get rocking. Gonna have the morning off for trucking this one, I think. And then this afternoon, while I'm chilling out, I might play the new ATS DOC Missouri for a bit, and again just to chill out off of Euro Truck. Get a few of the deliveries done. Or I could save that stream for tomorrow, in fact. Why? I'm not like you, dude. I'm not a robot to the Euro Truck. Anyways, let's get these back on. Hi, and hi. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can do the miles when my brain's in it, but... Hey, Az, how we doing, dude? It's just a part-timer Crash. What are you going to do? It's not that at all, Az, you know? A, I've got other games I want to show, and B, yeah, you know, the miles is... I got burnt out. No, I don't get burnt out, dude. Yeah, because I do switcheroony and I go around so much. You know, I mean, last night after I finished my stream and I had my tea. Okie dokie. Yeah, because I like playing other games. Yeah, last night I just want time away from the computer. So I spent half the night watching films. Meant to be a push month. Dude, I've got almost as much miles in this month already in 5 days, or now 6 days, than I normally get on an average month in 30 days. So I'm you know, whatever I do almost at the moment is extra. I know I kind of plan to do at least 70,000 miles, but you know, I have a gaming schedule which I kind of stick to as well, so. it's day 6, and I've always completed almost as many miles as I completed last month. Plus, I'll probably be putting a couple of thousand miles on later. I mean, what's not helping at the moment is the update. No pro mods. That's not helping at the moment. I see this every time pro mods goes offline. I miss it when it's gone. Deadwood, that said rock removal. The fuck? That's a rock removal. What the fuck? Hold the line, caller. Where is it? Collections. Manage. Where is it? There it is. I know what I messed up. Yeah, it fucking does say it too. Sorry about that. Is that how you spell it? No, that's not how you spell it. That's how you spell it. Is it? I don't know. Maybe. Brain's not working this morning. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to have to write these down, Chris, because that's 2 cards you've played in one go. So hoeing or what was it? Or weeding. And now rock removal. Okay, got that. Down there. I sleep 5 hours a night. Why don't you look at so activity? Because it's another screen I got out of up. I've already got 1, 2. On this screen I've already got 2 things. On this screen I've already got 3 things. On this screen I've got OBS already. So I just keep Streamloops page dumbed down. And I wait for the notification that somebody's played one. That way, if it comes up on the Streamlabs notification before I see it on screen, I already know it's coming before it's there. And I feel that's not what I'm supposed to do. So I want to see it when you guys see it. Ready to work out method. No worries, dude. Did Tav get his issue fixed with OBS? Because I use the same thing, and my computer's less than his. Think so. Yeah, I mean, for me, the forward-facing looking camera, I use NVIDIA Broadcast, and I've got OBS Studio, which is the same combination as he uses. And his computer is like, I don't know, a third more powerful than mine, at least. I had a lot of fun yesterday. That first cargo was hard, though. Really was hard that I did. The windmill tower. That was a hard cargo. Not in respects to the fact that it was so big and wide. The fact that the trailer, because it was dolly wheeled or dual dolly wheeled on the back. Oh, sorry, on the front. Yeah, it created a problem being able to keep a speed. which I quickly sort of realised, well, I say quickly, halfway through the job, realised I could only do freaking 45 mile an hour for the whole job. I'll say XMP called was something different because there's this for us. Oh, okay, yeah. So what? His board changed his XMP for his RAM? Wow. Yeah, that'll cause a problem. So did I miss the entire program? First found out his XMP profile was wrong, so he wasn't using his full capability of RAM, then changed OBS settings so the same as yours. Seems to have improved it a lot. Okay, yeah. I'm all caught up, even though you can't hear me because there's an ad. I'll tell you what is aching today. My shoulder's absolutely aching today. I'm going to well, to be honest, with the jobs I've got to do, or you guys are getting me to do this morning, I've got at least 2 hours for jobs. It's all good. It's all good. You guys should be back from the ads. I've read it now, as yeah, I'm all caught up. No worries. Yeah, that'll cause a problem if his XMP's wrong for his RAM. Holy crap! Yeah. I mean, I think it's DDR4 he's got, isn't it? So it'll default to like 2000 speed instead of 3600 or whatever he's using. Yeah, that'll cause a problem considering how much he's trying to run. I mean, considering what processor he's got, because I think he's running a Ryzen. I don't know why he's not running quad channel. I mean, yeah, he's got enough RAM for definite, but run as much stuff as he's running all the time. It's the same as me. I've probably run it in quad channel. Instead of just running it as 2 sticks. But anyway, let's sit back and chill, shall we? Yeah, it was set to default, so it was only... Oh, his default's to 2600. Yeah, there's some that default to 2133. I don't know how I know that, but it's just on the back of my mind that some do default to 2133. He bought 4000 and he can utilize 3200, which it was funny realization, but now it's set at 3200, so it's like, yeah. Then changes OBS settings, and it's running much smoother. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yours default's 2133. Yeah, I think mine does as well. Yeah, my board set default to set for 2133. Mine go up to, my board can take up to 4200 at DDR4, something like that. I am thinking about some more RAM. I've got 4 8s in at the moment. So I was thinking about at least doubling it. Which, according to Xena, would help me out greatly. Which is how he manages with, when he's slightly behind in say, processor or slightly behind in graphics card. The extra RAM certainly helps out there. And Packer said the same. The Silver Moon's other hour. You know, getting extra RAM would certainly help my PC out. It's not the board you have to worry about, it's the CPU. Yeah, I got a, what did I get? I got 5600X. Made sure I got a processor that would at least be around for a few years. Without breaking the bank trying to get the most up-to-date one. The CPU can only take 128. Yeah. Don't like 128, but I don't like having 4 empty DIMM slots. Oh yeah, you've got 8. You the guy with the 8? I know somebody's got eight freaking RAM slots. I'm like, what the fuck? I built mine for VR, so I went over the top. Yeah, VR. You really want to go over the top, big time over the top. VR takes a lot of power, which is why I don't think you can get on TMP with it. Which is where the Beam VR software kind of really helps, and I like using it. I haven't used it for a little while, to be fair. The only downside is when you're using the Beam VR stuff, you kind of really do have to keep your head really, really still. Otherwise, you end up moving the whole picture this way and that way and shit. Anything lets you down is your GPU. You're only running an RTX. You mean 3060? Yeah. It's only the card under mine. I mean, it's not shabby, is it? But it's it's no VR board if you really want to play an intense game. They're great for what they are and what they were for. Although, I kind of bought mine when the chip boom went off and everything was mega expensive. So I almost paid like 3 times the price for my freaking graphics card. At least it's not a 3050, biggest ripoff ever. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. One thing I'm seeing a lot of at the moment is really cheap 30 series cards in my area. And I was thinking about getting one the other day if I had the money for it. Somebody was selling a 3080 Ti for 400 quid. And I thought, if I only had the pennies for that. I've got enough power to run it. I mean, I made sure I bought a PSU capable of being upgraded. Yeah, I know you did, Az. I know you did. Which is why when you were on about getting it, I was like, wow, that's cheaper than what I bought my 3060 for. Yeah, the VRAM's better. It's just one of those things. I'll kind of look at it more intensely when it comes time. I've nearly got the pennies for it and stuff, and then I'll look at what my options are, and then I'll probably run it through Xeno or Pater, depending which one's available to talk to about it and weigh up my option. Because the other option is. That we have at the moment is I build a system for me and the wife has my bit of my PC. You're running a 5000D X case with a 1000-watt PSU. Nice board. 50X, nice. 2TB M.2 and a 4TB M.2 as well. The IQ H150, that's a all-in-one system. 7 fans, The 3060. Yeah, the only thing that's letting your system down is the graphics card, dude. Everything else is fucking awesome. Yeah, you really want something like I don't know, of the newer cards without doing 50 series of probably a 4070 Ti or higher. And then it'll bring your system right up. Yeah, the H150's got 3 fans already on it. I've got the smaller H100 in mine. That's the only GPU you get at a time. Yeah, yeah. Same as mine, dude. Mine was the only one I get for the kind of affordable price, but you know, because like I bought it in the chip boom when the chip booms was shit. Like I say, it was the only freaking thing I could afford at the time, even though, you know, I was getting ripped off the fuck sort of thing. But I was in a bit of a hurry to finish the PC. I'd bought it by bit by bit by bit, and that it was basically the only bit to go. I'll wait till I win the lotto before I say fuck it and go full AM5 build. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was looking. What was I looking at the other day? 7800 XT, basically an all AMD system. I've never had a full AMD system. I've always got an AMD processor and NVIDIA graphics. I felt that was the best combination, but after talking to a few computer experts, you know, you can save a bit of lost in translation from AMD to NVIDIA, so from your processor to your graphics card, by having full AMD. That GPU is when you're in your old PC for a while. You want a Threadripper? Yeah, yeah. For some for the rendering. Issue as needed to. Right, which way have I got to go back to the yard? I'm currently facing the wrong way. And then we'll see if there's a ploughing contract, which was Daz's thing. I don't think there is one, unless one's popped that. And then we'll go do some hoeing or weeding. I know there's some of them. There's definitely a hoeing one. I saw that. Matt, you can, Matt, but NVIDIA still outplays AMD for streaming. With the dedicated chip, but that would be lovely. When that comes out, when they come out, yeah, I think everybody will swap to AMD boards. Especially content creators. Because, yeah, with the extra little chip on the side of the NVIDIA GPUs, it's, you know, that's what made me go that way. You know, the fact that they've got an extra little chip there, when we hit that live button, that stuff like OBS and that can utilize. Am I just driving around, not knowing where I'm going? Okay, so just head straight across. Fine. I love a new GPU, but as I can't work funds are not. Yeah, I'm in the same boat now, dude. I'm in exactly the same boat now, dude. I went AMD because it's better for VR. Mm-hmm. Well, AMD chipset anyway, for processor, they've always had something open a video on multi-processes. So if you've got multiple things open, they tend to, you know, they've always been better at doing that multiple job thing. So keeping like 3 or 4 sort of different programs open and running at once. And they've always been better at that. I wasn't a contrarian, I've gone AMD as well, yeah. Yeah, same as if I wasn't making content, I'd have went AMD ages ago. Red, how you doing, brother? Yeah, not too bad. Shoulder's a little achy this morning. I'm considering taking some medication, but we'll see if the posting dies down. Just glad when I built my rig, I got the last of the good Intel chips that they made. Yeah, my wife still runs a 9900K. And it's a 9 series, but it's for gaming. It's still an excellent chip. I mean, even now, it's still an excellent chip for gaming. She also runs a 2080 freaking Super, and I've told her many times, you don't need my computer. You just need to figure out how to put Windows for the latest Windows on it. Because apparently there's only going to be so many updates that you're going to be able to do for Windows 10 before you have to upgrade, and there's some security thing on hers that's not allowing the upgrade. So, and I can't figure. I mean, I think it's BIOS, but I can't get it to take the new BIOS. I don't know what's wrong. All you need to do is go into the BIOS and turn some security settings on. Yeah, I tried updating the BIOS but for some reason it won't find the new BIOS on a key. And yes, I have got it in FAT32. But the new FAT, not the old FAT32. Maybe that's what's wrong. Right, that's that. Right. Right. I reckon I can take all these in. I don't know who did these, who's doing these and not collecting them in, but there's no equipment down at these fields, so I can take them in. Right. So hoeing or weeding. There's a hoeing one. No weeding, so that's the one I'll be taking next. Hoeing or weeding, done. Oh, it's going to be done. You're overcomplicating shit again? Yeah, probably do, probably. Where's the hoe? Don't fucking say you sat in front of the screen. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, I read that one. Dead easy, did it on mine. I haven't upgraded my BIOS since I bought my system, so I didn't need to. Okay. Okay, so maybe, like you say, it's just the security things that I haven't done. Where's the hoe? Where's the hoe? It's not in there. I know it's not in that one. That's trucks and guns. Thank you very much for person 5 chest, dude. And a legendary. Oh my god. Not in there either. How the fuck's the hoe? Kurt, good morning. Yeah, not too bad, dude. Not too bad. No, that's a cultivator in there. Where's the hoe? We've got a hoe. I know I could look in the menu. That's too freaking easy, dude. When you go to upgrade Windows, it will tell you what you need to. Yeah. I think I wait 2 seconds. One, two. Okay. Okay, so it must be down. The hose must be down here somewhere. That's the thingy jiggy. I'll solve it. Let's look on the thing. Vehicles. Wish we had the 22 system of finding shit, because at least they were in like thingy order. Not them. Not T-Rex. It's not Massey. It's not a Nardi. Didn't you just go past the weeder? I'm looking for the hoe. I'm looking for a hoe. There it is. This one. View map. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. I passed it. Really? Wow. Okay. Apparently it's in one of the sheds on the right. Yeah, I think it did say that it needed the security thingy-majiggy. So if all you got to do is turn some stuff on, I need to know which stuff with our motherboard then I need to switch on when I go into the BIOS. Because that will save us some pennies for her not to upgrade her system. Right, field 26. Which is up here somewhere. Oh, fuck me up there. Holy shit. Okay, so at the top of the farm, left, right, and you keep going up towards where Mr. H has done his paddies. Yeah, do that. Just Google it. When you do it, just remember what you're looking for. Yeah. Normally, what I'll do is I'll find on my PC exactly what I'm looking for. Put the website or put the information up on an iPad or something. Then I take it in and follow the instructions because I don't want to fuck it up. America, the board should tell you how to do it. And morning, guys. How are we doing? So if you're looking for Minute 09 Gaming this morning, he put in the team updates that he wasn't feeling very well, so here I am. Cock. Fucking absolute cock. Oh, absolute dickwad. We'll go back and get it now, shall we? Oh no, please. I can connect to that still. Don't think I can. It's fucking plopped on the floor. Wow, you guys are bloody harsh this morning. Jeez. I'm gonna have to reset the tool anyway because I can't pick it up. So kind of help me out a little bit. You guys are harsh this morning. Holy crap. That reminds me, hearing that advert, I really must go onto the SR Google Drive and download the new ad. Right. Can we get there this time? Guys, please don't play any job cards yet. I've got 2 to do. So I've got this one and I've got rock contract to do at the moment. So yeah. Also, I've still got to find a ploughing contract for Daz, which I'm hoping he's going to let me do a maybe a cultivating contract instead. But I'll have to speak to him about that when he comes in, because at the moment there's no ploughing. And yeah, even though I am a manager on this farm, I'm still not going to fast forward time to make the ploughing job. Right, where am I going? I'm going left over one crossroads and then right. Whoa! So left over one crossroads and then right. So guys, if you wonder why I've picked the cards that I've picked for my farming on the Streamleaps cards, it's because I do play the community farm, and when you play the community farm, I want you guys to have fun with the cards, but I can't buy and sell stuff willy-nilly, because I'm not the full overriding manager. Although I am in-game manager on the farm, I'm not the overriding manager of the whole thing. So buying and selling stuff isn't going to be a thing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yes, I am a morning person, peoples. Why does it look like somebody's done a bit of like weeding there and missed all the way around the outside? Hold the line caller. Or was it just the thing not rendering in? Yeah, somebody's done a bit of like field work here and then left it. What field was that? What field was that? What's behind me? 30. Maybe that's one of Mr. H's. No, I thought these over up here was Mr. H's projects. These here. Not that one to my left, but the couple to my right in a minute. I need to leave them and find out what's going on with that. This one here's one of Mr. H's projects. Maybe timeout. Yeah, I should check the jobs list really and see if that field was on the jobs list for the farm. I'll do that in a second. Just reminding myself what I should have done before I come in. So these are going to be rice paddy fields. Mr. H has put these fields here so that we can do rice paddies. That's a tree mat. Can't drive through them. So, just talking about something else for a minute. The little clip for me turning up on Saturday and nearly losing my load and everything. Yeah, that made 900 views in a day on TikTok. So if you viewed that and thumbed it up, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Down. Hello. There we go. As may have gone past the growth stage to whole wheat. It looks like they've, I don't know, it looks like they've tried to cultivate it or something. Let's just look at the job list a second. So job list, FrechDach, So Mr. H has put on there. Last message was from the 6th of from the 31st. So just do contracts. So there's been no update since last month. No clue. Not had free time to join yet. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping Mr. H knows what's going on and just hasn't wrote it in the jobs list. Somebody hasn't gone in there and tried to alter one of the fields and kind of done it by mistake. Because yeah, that's going to take a job and a half to fucking redo. Oh, coffee's good this morning. It really is. I wish Giants would sort this out. You know, you come up to do some hoeing and there's nothing on the field. Next thing is, do we have a rock removal stuff? I think we have. But what I wouldn't mind doing, I mean, we've got plenty of money so I can do it, is putting the rock removal thing on a trailer. Just so we can move it about the farm a little bit quicker. I mean, it's always been like that. Just didn't have the contracts at that stage. Yeah. I used to weed after planting all the time on 22. Yeah, I mean, on 22 I was kind of still learning. So I never really had everything on, like liming and some other stuff. I'm learning to put it all on now. I'm still getting used to the rotation to do stuff. But the main bulk of my knowledge has come from basically playing community farms with Farming Sim. So I went from playing console on 19 and trying to join at the end of 19, trying to join Tav and Gamer Dragon when I sort of half went PC, and then I went 22 again. It was cheaper to get it on Game Pass, so I tried to join them through Game Pass, but obviously play on PC. Because the write-up for the Game Pass version said this is the full PC version. So I was like, oh, okay, so it's the full PC version, we'll try it out. But it's still classified as to every other PC user that I'm still playing on console, even though I was playing on PC. So we had a few troubles with mods. So whenever they updated mods, which in GD's case was a lot, yeah. But I can play. So in the end, the wife went, you know, just buy the thing on PC, and you know, obviously you can have fun with your friends then. And claims it's 13. Holy shit! got it free on Xbox when got the new ones. They came out. Wow. Okay. You got it free when you bought the Series S X. Oh, not that. Yeah, when it about a month after the series came out, I got an X, and that's what I was playing on. It was free on Game Pass. Holy crap! Okay. Yeah, one of the good things about Game Pass is a lot of depending what gaming studios they're partnered with. Yeah, Game Pass do give you a lot of good games for the monthly subscription. That's how I got Forza Horizon 4 the first time. That was on Game Pass. Forza Horizon 5 came out straight away on Game Pass. Even though I bought the whole game in the end. So even if the Game Pass finished, and I still, I could still play it. Right, so we've got to do some rock removal next. You have up to 22 on Xbox, or from 19 plus on PC. Yeah, I got to admit, the day I went full PC was the day I realised how many fucking mods are out there. That were not on console. Again, I was helping out on the community farms. And back when the community farms regularly had at least 4 people on all the time. Anytime you came on, there was 3, 4, 5 people on. And on a big streaming day, you could have 10 people on it. Just totally beasting out jobs. Even to the case of, even if it was a small field, if somebody was in a harvester, you still had somebody in a tractor and trailer collecting for you, even though you could do it yourself. It was great fun, absolutely great fun. Man, that's that contract over and done with. Right, let's try and see if we got a rock removal contract to do. Yeah. So as soon as we can find the rock removal stuff, I think it's behind one of the sheds, maybe. Just to save us a bit of time, if we're going to be doing some rock removal, I'd like to put the thing on a trailer so it can be towed around everywhere. That way we can get to wherever the areas is a lot faster than having to drive the thing across the map. I mean, this is a 4 times map, take freaking ages. I think I turned right here, so we'll turn back left. Follow our fields down. So yeah, this field's the one that somebody's kind of cultivated, like. Not sure who did that and what that was for. I'm hoping Mr. H was doing it and he was just called away or something. Because somebody's actually done that. Should have turned that, should have turned that, should have turned that. We'll just turn around these trees, that'll do. There we go. Also, streaming this early will give me time to finish off a few odd jobs I was doing around the house. Whoop. It's just, I know it belongs over there. Let's just give it a quick wash, fuel up the tractor, and then we'll see what's what. Don't look like it needs washing, but just wash it. We used it. Damn, got way too close. There we go. We'll fuel it when we get down the other end, I think. Let's take this tractor back, so I won't need that. I always wash repair. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I always gauge the repair. I mean, like now, it's got just a blip off the top. Yeah, you know, that little, I don't think anybody's too fussed about, but fueling and washing, definitely. But a little blip like that, nah. Quarter down, yeah, I'd do it. But I have an automatic workshop mod on currently. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the mod Uis it uses to wash his vehicles and it repairs them at the same time. I mean, I'd like the wash. I don't want it to repair the vehicle at the same time. Eager Gaming uses it. Right. Let that in. Rock removal. Picking stones. There's no rock removal. Fresh, do you want to pick something else? There's no rock removal. Yeah, that's what I'm using, as I thought all farms I've worked on repairs and stuff. Don't pay to have it done. Yeah, I'd rather have the thing just wash the tractor and then I still pay for the repair of it. Crazy Chris, you still there? Oh, Chris. I'm guessing she's disappeared. So, anybody else want to pick a contract for me? There's no rock removal. So somebody else can just pick a contract and we'll sort of call rock removal done. Deadwood. Deadwood. I would need to buy... Deadwood. Morning, Linda. How you doing? The job's not there either. Out to rock removal, you can say... Do you lose the card? No, I'd just rather have her pick something else. If she's not here to pick it, yeah, I see what you can just refund it. Can I? Can I refund it? Hold the line. You can do that? Activity feed. Rock removal. What do I do? Press the arrow and... No, let's skip. Finish. You can return card. It's used to say. Oh, give card back. I see it now. Yeah, give card back. Right, so give card back. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Wonder if I can find Daz's and do the same with Daz's then. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Where was Daz's? Oh, Daz's is way back. Holy crap. Let's see. It's so far back it's gone off the board. Oh, show more. Okay. Daz's. Okay, dokie, I'll do that next, no problem. Just trying to find Daz's. Yeah, okay, dog. Cultivating contract next. Okay, there it is. So if I give that card back as well, that's that done. Thank you, guys. Right, so that's all done on there. Right, so, guys, no more old cards. If you play it, you lose it. Right, cultivating. Jump back in this thing then. Oh, doggo. Momo. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, there's a little like box with an arrow in there as you can go into it and you can remove card or assign it as played. So yeah, thank you. Eric, good morning. How you doing? Let's pick up the cultivator and then we'll see where this field is. Thank you for telling me that, Matt. No worries, dude. Yeah, there's a little box to the right of the names now, and you can click on that and it goes into the card, and on the right hand side it says give card back or remove card. Right, 117. Where are we going? Oh, it's over here. So I'm at the bottom of the farm, and yeah, just basically go forward. The bottom of the farm, turn left, and keep going. So guys, as from today, the new target for you guys to unlock the giveaways of the Stream Roots cards has gone up to 30, because you guys have been so good in the last week or two. So yeah, to unlock the 5-pack giveaway, it's at 30 now. The 10-pack giveaway is now 60. That's 60 views across the two formats I'm streaming to. But of course, if I go for a more than a 5-minute break and I put up the Be Right Back screen, the winner of the Words on Stream has a chance of winning 3 packs of Stream News cards. And that's all thankful to you guys buying packs in or around or on Tuesday or after, slightly after. It's also helping my played cards a lot. Getting up towards that Stream Leaps partner. Used to play that 3 or more days or times a week. Yeah. I've got it on my Be Right Back screen. And come Wednesday, I'll be using it at least probably twice. Doing a 6-hour birthday stream on Wednesday. Yeah, 1 year older. Not sure about wiser, but yeah, certainly 1 year older. Getting close to that half century. I know I don't look it right. Fuck off to you guys that say, yes, you are a dinosaur prick. Still under 40? Fucking youngster. Only just. Okay, so you're 38, 39 then. 40 in September, yeah, so you're 39 at the minute. Hey, Windy, how you doing, brother? I wonder if there's a laneway just where these trees are in front of me. I think there is. Yeah, there is. There's tracks here. Beautiful. Oh? It's diverting me out away from that tree. I'm on 117. It's like we've been getting rid of the little bushes that do that. I'll have to tell Tab or Mr. H about that one. Then come in and get shot of it for next time. I don't think I've got a chainsaw. Oh yes, I do. There we go. It probably won't reset it this time, but next time somebody comes on the field, it'll reset it. So that we get a straight line. And we don't have to, like, divert for the tree. Oh. Stiff neck this morning. Stiff neck, pulsating shoulder. Oh, Jesus. Sign of getting old, people. Sign of getting old. switch to an AI worker and back again. Should we set it? Okay. So if I switch to an AI worker like that, just go straight back in, switch it back again. So the next time I'm up that area, it should be straight, is that what you're saying? Normally? Okay, we'll see. Regenerates the field, okay. For the GPS lines, see what you're saying. Baby, what do you want? You've already had your bone. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? There's nothing here. Go play with your ball. Go fetch your ball. Good girl. Good morning. Doesn't always work, but most of the time. We'll soon find out. We're coming up to it now. Where was it? Oh no, it was on that top bit over there. Tiger Devil, how you doing? Good, that's good to hear. We like it when people come in and say hi, and then when you go, how you doing? You go, yeah, good. That's good. It's when people come in and go, oh, it's shit, mate, I just lost my animal, I just lost my dog, or my cat, or my fish, or whatever. I feel like shit then. I know what it's like to lose the family pet, so... Right, so you can see in the field there where I had to deviate round. Nope, it's still doing it. Never mind. Maybe it's got to wait till afterwards. At least the thing's gone now, so... Although... I think I did cut a branch off. Maybe it's still seeing that. So, the two cards the card that I owed has been given back. So Daz has got his ploughing card back. Crazy Chris has got her rock contract back. So yeah, we're clear for jobs now. After this one. Yeah, maybe the branch just with the chainsaw. It will vanish though if we'll go over and see in a minute whether that branch is still there. I mean, it's a possibility that I cut it off and it just disappeared because if it's too small. I mean, I know exactly where it is. Well, I say I know exactly where it is. I don't know exactly where the branch is, but I know exactly where I cut the thing off to. Come on, we get legless. feeling. No. 2 seconds. Let's just go over here. Right, it was here. No, I think that extra branch did disappear, unless it's still seeing that. Just in case. Let's go. Right, this shouldn't take too long, guys. If you've got any job cards, you can ask to see the job menu. And yeah. The one thing I will allow you, if you've got the farm sim job cards from Stream Loots, is I will allow you to see the job menu first before you play them, so you're not wasting them. That's a good idea, Matt. If only I thought of doing that. To be honest, yes, I've got you on a lot of the time, and I've got you tabbed. But a lot of the time, I'm also doing something other things. Probably when you've said that. I mean, some mornings I'm sat here with Minute, you, Crash, a couple of others on while I'm like just potting about doing stuff, and I'm not always sat at the PC either. When does your latest challenge thing finish? I'm about a third of the way through level 700. I think I'm on about level 730 something. I go up about 5 levels every time I play it. Give it like 9 days, okay. Might get 800 then. Possibility if I have a good run. So very shortly we should have DJ Patton with Awesome Mateys, which is one of my favourite shows of the week. And then at midday we have I think it's Cool Kid. Yeah, it's Cool Kid. doing the Big Top 30. It's the most requested songs of the week from your requests in Radio Airplay. So yeah, although we as presenters say don't spam the request, but as long as you're requesting, it's being counted, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, like I say, when I do rock removal on any other farm that I do, I like putting the skid steer on a trailer. And yeah, that just means no matter how big your farm your farm map is, you can move it around the map really, really fast. You know, you just whack it on, say, I don't know, JCB that do like 45, 50 mile an hour and freaking whoosh down the road with it. And it's not that much of a hassle to get it on and off either. I'm quite decent getting it on and off. I mean, it does sometimes the steering from a wheel, because it's obviously a tracked vehicle, it is a little sensitive, but yeah. So once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Normally on the back of the pickup truck. Really? You put it on the back of there? Holy shit. Right, and that's that done. Right then, guys, here's the list. So we've got baling, we've got bale wrapping, deadwood, fertilizing, some harvesting. So we've got some root harvest. Got quite a lot of root harvest actually. 2 parsnips, sorghum. Got another hoeing, got some sowing to do. We've got some stone picking and a load of wood transports. Normally what I do with these wood transports is I'll pick this one or this one and I'll do the whole lot. Normally I do obviously pick one, do that pickup, do the next pickup, and then I normally tie these in and put them on the same load. I mean, at best, you can normally get two of those smaller loads on the truck and trailer. And then, you might just be able to fit the third one on sometimes. Which is why sometimes when people come on, they go, Matt, why you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts open? Yeah, the wood transport, and I'm using the vehicle from one, and I'm actually doing 3 of them at once. You've had 4 on. Oh. Yeah, I've managed to get 3 lots on one truck and trailer quite easily. Like I said, it all depends how many logs that you've got with each contract, how good you can pack them, because that's a factor. I mean, if you can get them to sit right and pack right, then yeah. I've also packed them so high that when I got to the sawmill, there's still some in the top of the truck. So you kind of have to take the straps off so they fall on the trailer again and then put them back on again. So that the thing can see that they're there. For the strap from the biggest job, then did all the rest at the same time. Yeah. On this farm, you can do exactly the same. It's just a lot of travel in between the 2 or 3, 4. So guys, anybody want to pick a contract if you've got job cards to throw at me? I've just shown you the list. Currently doing 16 times Dakota. I can just about play that. I've got just enough round to play it. I've not got enough round to stream it, but I've got enough round to play it. Yeah, there's no ploughing contracts, Linda. So either I can give the card back or you can choose something else. And I'll show you the list. You can ask to see the list, guys. So, bale wrapping, baling, deadwood, fertilizing. There's some root harvesting, hoeing, sowing, stone picking, or wood transport. Or I can give you the card back. Root harvest? Okay, cookie. Let me just get rid of this cultivator a second. Harvest. So we got parsnips, which we got 2 of. Going to Urca. I think we'll take the 2 of them. I'm going to tell you for why. I'm hoping. Yeah, they're going to the same place. Well, one's way up the map, one's way down the map. Okay. I'm hoping I can use one of our cheaty harvesters. Now, it doesn't say what harvester to use, it just says do the contract. I'm hoping I can use one of our cheaty harvesters to do it. No cheating allowed. Ah, no. It doesn't say anything about not cheating. To be honest, no matter what harvester I use, it's got to be cheating some type of way. Because either we've got the roper, which is it's kind of a cheaty harvester, but not. Or I can use the forage harvesters that have been adapted for root crop. So I can use these bad boys over here, or this bad boy over here, and I can use that bad boy in there. Lost us on now. See, even as cheats. Oh, I can use the ropers over there. I don't cheat because I don't challenge. You know what I mean. They use cheaty harvesters. Yeah, so I can use these bad boys here. I think these do root harvests. In fact, I'm going to use these bad boys, and I'll pick up a trailer because I don't know what these hold. I think Demonic did these. I'm not too sure. I mean, don't quote me on it. Right, let's go up and grab a trailer. Yeah, they do. I've seen Luke do root. I've never used them. To be fair, I've never used them. I don't play realistic. Yeah, we know as. To be honest, I'm just chilling out at the moment, playing Maple on my playthrough at the minute. So I'm just chilling, seeing what there is. But because Roy's let me know what kind of a challenge may be coming next, I've kind of downloaded some Giants only mods, just to have a play with them. And maybe I'll gradually phase all the others out and just use the Giants only ones, but only none mod hub ones. I'm only using my semi and trailer. What I was doing on Riverview, in the end I had a semi and trailer. Where am I going? Oh, over there. So I want to turn right and right again. Oh, car. I was wondering what I was stuck on. Basically what I was using, but what I found is once you get, no matter what truck it is, once you get it fully loaded, the weight of it, you soon, I don't know, sink in the mud. And yeah. And a few people that was coming on to help me in the end, when I had enough space for people to come on and give me a hand with it, was that they were trying to turn the truck too fast. So it would literally bog down on the mud. Which is good. I like it. It was, you know, kind of like Snowrunner-esque in that kind of way. Whereas, you know, you got some loose mud and you're using the Project Pete mod. Same as Minute. He's using that, isn't he? Because they're making an absolute killing on that when they managed to harvest the peat. I mean, I saw the one day when I was watching, I think their money went up about 4 million. Is that that's a once a year harvest though, isn't it? I mean, it's a lot of profit. A lot of profit. Are you using for vegetables on Dakota? So I got stiff neck. Right, I think we can get to this one by just cutting through here, about the tip of the two fields. Whoop. I'm hoping we can get through just here somewhere. I get through there? I know the like the lobster bit of the harvest, the header, there's no hit markers. Lower. Why isn't my lower button working? Oh, hang on. I'm on that tool, and I happy to that. There we go. Right, I'm not going to do this at super speed like it can do. I'm going to do this at probably 12 mile an hour. That'll do. I don't, even though I like using kind of this kind of harvester, because it doesn't take you half as long to do what you're trying to do. I don't like to go at the speed, if that makes sense. I try not to look at it, dude. Got the trailer's full already. To be honest, if the trailer's full, then I'll just disconnect. Nothing I do makes sense. No, I mean, I do try, if I can, even if I'm using a cheaty harvester, to keep it a kind of realistic speed. So even if the harvester can harvest at 30 odd mile an hour, I still only try and keep it about 10 or 12 or 15. Even with the Colossus, I use standard speed headers and standard capacity. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you're going to use a standard, I know what Az is going to say. If you're going to use real speed and a standard standard capacity, what's the point of using Colossus? You just will use any other thing in there, you know, any other harvester. The idea of the Colossus is you're going to use the capacity of it. You're going to use the speed of it. You know, use something of it. I mix the Colossus with real speed mod, 150 mile an hour harvesting. Holy shit, dude. Oh, it can yeah, I know it can harvest more types of stuff, but yeah, I mean, I would still say that, you know, if you're going to use the Colossus, you use some kind of extra, because that's the idea of the Colossus. You know, you don't have to harvest at the speed it can do. Just have the capacity. You know, if you're on a big American field, the capacity is going to help you out no end. Harvest peas, spinach, beans, beets, carrots, parsnips, etc. And you want it all. To be honest, I don't mind using the pea harvester. I just wish it had a bigger capacity than what it's got. I think it's got 3,800 capacity or something. I just wish it had a decent capacity on it, and I'd use it all the time. That's the only thing that slows you down in my eyes of the pea harvester, is the capacity of it is so small. You just wanted it for carrots and parsnips. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. The great thing about this game is, and I've said it, Average has said it, Eager said it, the great thing about Farm Sim is you play it the way you want to play it. And there's nobody that says you're doing it wrong. You're not doing it wrong, you're doing it your way. I mean, yes, you're not doing it how real farmers use it, but, you know, you're having fun with the way you want to play the game, so nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. What we'll do is we'll take this lot down to the offload point, because the offload point is right near the field that we're doing next. So we'll take everything down to the offload point and offload everything. I'm hoping where's me tracker? Where's my those? Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll offload from the trailer and offload from the harvest at the same time. That's some harvester. I like that. Okay, where are we going? So we're going down here. Okay, so we're offloading there. So if we go down by the shop, so take a right, then a left. Just follow. I'm doing my solo map currently. Yeah, I've got a map that I chill out on. That I chill out on now. Before I was obviously doing a challenge map with some challenge rules, which everyone says I did. I kind of defunct on, but you know, I was caught in a situation live on stream where I was really mangled in a tree, and I used strong arm to get out of it. I even said that I used strong arm to get out of it to Cavalier Roy, and you know, even though he still takes a piss out of me, he was like, yeah, okay, what have you got to do to enjoy playing the game and enjoy playing my map? At least I didn't give up on the challenge like a few people have. It was just that little bit where a couple of times I used strong arm, whoopity-doo-dah. The actual challenge to get the money and to get my farm running was as written. Oh, and one too, you told me, as that you can move the truck with the freaking truck crane. I knew that you could do that. To be honest, didn't even cross my mind that it could happen. I have a lot of integrations, so only play on games where or no and don't mind. I mean, it's the great thing about coming onto a community farm is that all the rules and everything are kind of easy because they've got average in that like to be able to invite new people onto the farm, so it can't be too complicated. Crop destruction is always off. So basically you just come on and run jobs. It's great fun and it's very relaxing. I mean, I can come on here, run contracts and stuff, help out with anything that our farm needs, and just chill the whole time I'm on it. Like I say, it's great fun. Right, can I get in this place now? Yeah, we can get in. It's fine. Yuri. So when you had to spin in the field, mine does it by a set bit amount command, and they win from the giveaway. Yeah. I mean, if you do if you do Farmboy Q's one and redeem his bot takes over automatically. His bot takes over his controls and does it automatically. So he literally has no control over his steering wheel for 10 seconds. That's clever. The fact that the harvester's offloading at the same time as the trailer. Yeah, mine is similar to the Farmer Q, but can only use in-game application. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how. Well, he's got Streamer Bot, which is very clever and what it can do. But also, because it can do a lot, we think, oh, well, some of us think that it's actually causing some of his problems because of how powerful it is and how much he's got set up on it. Hey, Nat, how you doing, brother? All right, so this next field is basically right across from where we are. So what we're going to try and do is we're just trying to, well, what I'm going to do is just try and skip the edge because there's no crop damage on. I'm just going to skip the edge. Ah, here it is. There we go, we're on it. Yeah, he would need to exclude those commands from the command history or lag. You have 477 actions in Streamer Bot. I don't normally lag. Plus, it could be the fact that he's, you know, he's from South Africa, so ping to us isn't going to be great. I mean, it's just like yourself. I think you're short term. You're Aussie. So yeah, like once again, ping to us isn't going to be awesome, is it? Okay, so trailer's full already. So let's just stick that there. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. Stream robot is made by a group of Stream robot is made by a group of your friends. Holy shit! You're a Brit. Oh yeah, you're down here. Yes. There's you and somebody else in there. Just down the road from me. A streamer bot was made originally as a VR bot. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. We're getting schooled this morning, chat. Please don't say we need to cut that buff down just to get the fucking beats off that corner. Did I get him that time? No. Okay, let's try this way. There we go. We got him in the end. Because the outside sections, guys, don't have hit markers. I think we're going to have to do an offload on this one. Unless anybody wants to come on, guys, to the community farm that is part of the farming community.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I wasn't speaking to you, dickhead. Yeah, unless somebody else wants to come on from the farming community and wrap transport for me. Didn't even say her name, did I? Wouldn't mind if I actually said the command, but I didn't. It's like she hears me talking. She's like, "He's not talking to me today. I'm jealous. I'm gonna get involved. Fuck it." When I get out of bed, I'm gonna make some food. Then you're gonna go trekking for a little bit. GG's, mate. More miles. I'm not sure what today's totals are, but I do know Let's Rock the Road in the world standings are right up our rear. They've probably passed us by now, to be honest. They are nowhere near us, Matt. They were like 12,000 when I went to bed last night. Yeah, they were about 12,000 behind in the world standings last night. Are done by you. Things I can build up, baby. Just passing through. Okay, we've stretched it out a little bit more then. They'll get us. And set a prediction now, they'll get us. I mean, even though we're on a push month and a lot of our drivers are pushing hard, harder than they've ever pushed before, which is really, really great to see. They've just got more people that do it on a regular basis. That's not, you know, dissing Vikings. It's just fact. Yeah, I'm a realist when it comes to shit like that. And I see the numbers and I see what they can do all the time, see what we can do all the time, and I call it how it is. I don't beat around the bush. on the same breath, considering this is Viking Transport's first ever push month, we are doing absolutely fantastically. And take nothing away from anybody that's pushed harder than they've ever done before. The one thing you will always get from me, guys, is I call it how I sit. I wonder how Pro Mods is getting on now. Probably still all in development in it at the moment. I'll check later. Because if you go into some of their tabs, normally you can see what the different stages are. So you can see how far, like, it's in stage 1, it's in stage 2, it's in testing beta and shit like that. As VTC yesterday, we did 140,000 miles between 40 drivers. That's on the books, which is brilliant. Well done to all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Absolutely well done to everybody. And like I said before, I've never seen this company push that hard. Still in development. No worries. Good morning, Scoman. How you doing, brother? Thank you, brother. Good. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, dude. A little bit stiff and achy this morning, but yeah, good. Otherwise, I'm good. Having a little bit of fun this morning with this harvester. I haven't used it yet. That's why I'm using it. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the highest we've had done in a day in the VTC. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is the most we've ever done in one day. And this time, it's not just because Crash has decided to go on one of his ballistic runs. It's a team effort, which is again absolutely great to see. It's the one question mark we had when kind of a push month was suggested, was how many people would get involved. And it just goes to show you that there's a lot of people who want push months. I mean, you know, if 40 people the other day got involved, or yesterday got involved in that 140k in a day push, you know, that's 40 people that definitely want push months. So the numbers are there. You know, numbers speak for themselves. And yeah, you can't argue with the numbers. Why is my steering not working? Almost thought I'd freaking a harder worker then. Yeah, so the numbers are there speaking for themselves. People want push months. And was decided that the push months would coincide with the mother trucking Saturday months. So, you know, obviously this month we got push month because of mother trucking on the 19th, and then there's not going to be one for 3 months. So the next push month's in 3 months' time. So plenty of time for everybody to cool down. And then, you know, gather the thoughts and re-go again. So yeah, 4 mother truckings a year, 4 push months a year. I mean, we were just unlucky this time around where the push month fell on. Thank you, Charlotte. Time for lights off. Fell on a month where Pro Mods went on an update. You know, so we just got unlucky. I mean, to be honest, what we could do for next month's push, well, next push month, is we could do ATS as a push. I mean, I don't know how anybody would feel with that, but you know. You know, in a couple of months' time, we do ATS as a push. I mean, it would have to be discussed, obviously, but... that should gain me enough turn in space. Not everyone has the DOC for ATS. They're more likely to have ETS as it's on sale more often. Well, you say that, Fat Nuts, but every time ETS goes on sale, ATS is on sale as well. Well, I say every time, at least 99% of the time, ATS will be on sale, same as ETS. That I've seen. So I bet at the moment, because Missouri's out, I bet nearly all other ATS DOCs are on sale right now. I mean, that's what normally happens when SCS bring out a DOC. Normally, if they bring out a new one, everything else goes on sale to try and sell it. I mean, for instance, I got the new DOC for £8. Because I bought it as part of a package, and I had all the rest in the package. Instead of the $9.99, it was up for as on its own. The only thing with doing an ATS push is that not everybody likes playing ATS. I mean, I like playing ATS for the trucks. Put them legs away. Only Daz, I've give you your card back because there's no ploughing contracts. So you've got your card back. But from now on, dude, if you play the card out of turn and there isn't one, if you're here, I'll give you the choice of another contract. If not, I'll try and give it back. And if I don't remember, you just lose your card. No worries, bud. Thank you. Check. Oh yeah, check beforehand. It's like I said, guys. Anytime you want to do or pull out a card from Stream Loots to make me do a job, and I'm on Farm Sim, just has to check the farm, check the contract. That way you know if there's anything there, because obviously it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I can't fast travel. I can't fast forward time. Both ATS and ETS are on sale right now. Yeah. And just think, it's only an ATS DOC that's out, brand new, and yet both go on sale, and they do it nearly all the time. Anytime anything's come out, everything goes on sale. It's like an SCS sale when something new comes out. It's actually great for us as a consumer. You know, but that if anything comes out, boom, they have a sale on everything. I mean, there is things that obviously people won't want, which are like colors and stuff like that. And to be honest, I was kind of disappointed with is it the W900? Didn't have any extra engines in. You know, it's supposed to be a truck modification pack, and it had no engine packs in for extras. I was kind of disappointed in that. I'm currently 1 DLC short on ETS, 4 DLC short on ATS. Okay, let me word it differently. It's fine, Fatness. I know that a lot of people don't have ATS. And some people don't even like ETS because of the very longer roads and stuff. And all I'll say to them people is, have you tried it in a convoy? Because convoys, you know, when you're chatting to each other and stuff like that, it makes the time go away, and it's easy driving. Yeah, you're quite right. It's more popular, and it shows that when you go on the TMP servers. For instance, at the moment, I bet you guaranteed at the moment, Sim 1's got 3,000 people on at least. Sim 2's probably got 300 or 400 on. RK's probably got 300 or 400 on, and all that. And I bet all the 3 ATS servers at the moment have got less than 100 people. So the numbers speak for themselves. You're quite right. And when Pro Mods is up, Pro Mods normally has over 1,000 people on in its popular hours. Didn't play it for ages, as removed my controller settings every time I loaded up the game. Really? Wow. Oh, who is it at that who played on controller? You couldn't even get the trick controller to work for ages. I think it was a slightly different problem, but yeah, they literally he couldn't use his controller for ages and ages and ages. Guys, it's DJ Pat. Guys, awesome 80s in effect. If you want to request, yeah. If you'd like a request, exclamation SR- request, followed by artist and title, must be an 80s tune. Only good thing about ATS, the trucks handled the road a lot better. ETS, and there's not so many tros. No, that's right. The good thing I like about ATS, and this, I've noticed it a lot on the ETS just recently. Anybody who is quite solid in the ATS community does this without even thinking about it. So when you pass another truck on the live servers of ATS, they won't flash their lights, they won't beat the horn at you. What they will actually do, get on the CB straight away and go, hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Safe journey. Which is basically all you got time for, because obviously you may be doing 70 mile an hour, the other guy going the other way may be doing 70 plus mile an hour. So you only get a short window where your CB actually works. But everybody that's hardcore ATS gets on the CB and says, hi, how you doing? And that's the bit I like. And I've noticed it a little bit on ETS now. Some people on ETS have started doing that instead of beeping horns. I get that there's language barriers and stuff, but considering half the world's population, their second or third language is English, you know, they do know how to say hello. ATS is better heavy haulage, I found. Yeah, because of their Jeep and Stinger trailers. I had to think of what they were called then. I found out what they were called because an American came in and told me. And he actually told me what the trailers were called. So yeah, they have trailers called Jeep and Stinger trailers. Basically, it's a trailer that's made of a double axle. And the Jeep is the bit at the front, the bit that connects to the fifth wheel. Then you have an axle, you have a pivot axle, and then you have the load bay, and then you have the Stinger, which is the back, which is basically a trailer of wheels. Doesn't take any weight or anything. And with that combination, you can take really, really heavy loads. Although I have found that I haven't really found any 50 plus tons in ATS. Spreads the load a lot more, yeah, and they actually handle quite nice. You know, when you go forward and you're just driving through the streets, they actually handle quite nice. Yes, you have to go wide on the turns, but as soon as you get used to that, it's very, very easy to steer with. But yeah, like I said, I haven't found a load over 50 tons on there. It's because of the extra heats. Hot roads mean wheels can rip up and rip the tarmac up. Yeah, okay. That kind of explains it a bit more. Yeah, I mean, if you're going through, say, I don't know, Death Valley, which is in the game, you know, that can be 80 Celsius at times. All right, let's put this harvester away. Then it's use the job time again. And we have just under an hour to go. I think we'll do that wrapping contract. Some areas will pull over oversized. Oversized permit. Yeah, you get that here, dude. Where sometimes you may need an oversized permit to carry a load, or if you need like the oversized escorts. You know, you may need permits and, you know, police escorts sometimes and stuff like that. You need to go through a lot of red tape before you even move for the load. I only know that because Tomo, who comes in here sometimes, his company moves boats around the country, and some of these boats are massive. And, you know, sometimes he needs vehicles to escort him around, or police to escort him around. Yeah, it doesn't get that hot here, but I mean, it still damages our roads. You worked in transport most of your working life? Yeah. I've worked in transport, but not that kind of a deal. I worked in public transportation. Yeah, early part deliveries. Moved on the taxi minicab driving. It escalated that to buses and coaches. You can say I've driven most things, except the semi. I've never actually driven a real Arctic truck. Articulated truck. Right and then a left. Got massive air horns on the side, and I was just pressing the horn, couldn't hear nothing. Yeah, it's got massive air horns down here. Look. You can just see the tips of them. I was just pressing the horn, nothing working. I am using about, I think it's 80 degree field of view. But it was a lot better to use. I did companies like Gregory's, Clumpton. Yeah, I know exactly where they are. If and still. Oh, Bockham? Holy shit, okay. Yeah, they've got many different yards, they have. Right, let's put this trailer away. And then we'll wash and put the harvester away, and we'll decide what we're doing next. We also did a lot of DHL and Argos contracts. That's a pain in the ass, especially if you have to go to the town Argos. Holy crap, people... I used to hear drivers complain like fuck about going into Argos in town. So basically, guys, our Argos in town used to be in a big shopping centre, but it's one of the oldest shopping centres we've got. So it wasn't really designed for humongous great lorries to go in and out of. And it was an underground freaking thing. Oh, you did the home delivery side. Okay, so a lot better. Yeah, and I you know, you sit in like a lot of greasy spoons on the industrial estates, and you hear all the truck drivers really complain about how they struggle to get in and out of there. And it's like, why can't they really develop it? Why can't they do this? Why can't they do that? Well, because of all the things you've just mentioned in your complaint why you couldn't get in there. You know? Placement of where it is in town. The fact that they kind of built it without really thinking, oh, let's, how do we get the stuff in there? Yeah, you have a limited time in there too, so you have to basically get in, get out, and offload in your working time. "30 minutes get in and out." Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, just lucky for the guys I worked for at the time. When we had to go in there, we were delivering work and stuff for people. So basically, I was driving a van for one. And I'm just going to park this way, actually, and just drop the head. Just back up a slight bit. There we go, that'll do. Right. So what have we got? We've got 45 minutes, peoples. So let's collect these in. Right. I think I'm going to just take this wrapping contract. Let's take... That'll do. Just need to find the wrapper. Is it behind me? No. Is it in here? It's somewhere here. I know it is. Okay, maybe it's over this side. There's the baler. Oh, the wrapper's behind the Challenger. Oh, let's just take the Challenger then. Let's just take the Challenger then. Challenger's alright. I like the Challenger. Gregory's temp drivers hated doing the because at night had to reserve half the yard to get into the door. Yeah, I bet. With trucks lined the length of the yard. Well, it's the same with the yard in oh, where the fuck's the other yard to? North Taunton. Is it North Taunton? Over towards Oakhampton way, they've got a yard over there. Yeah, absolute nightmare to get into. So just go out the bottom, take a left. North Taunton, been redone though. Yeah, it's still a bit of a nightmare to get in and out of though, dude. I mean, they've got to go through the village for one. Well, I say they go through the village. They're not allowed through the village. But some of them do go through the village. Because they're supposed to come in past the creamery. And get in that way. And come across the bridge. And that bridge, I gotta admit, if you're new to the company and you gotta go over that bridge, it's fucking daunting as fuck. I mean, it's daunting even in a freaking double-decker. They've got an Oho area there now, yeah. Yeah, just past the cheese factory, you go over the little bridge, and it's about a quarter mile down the road, down on the right. Still a tight entrance to get in a semi. Jesus. So this Challenger, guys, 400 horses, I believe. These are nice little tractors, mods, of course. I think they were based on the Fendt 1100, which is one of my favourite tractors. All the milk that we used just to be stored here now goes down there. Yep. And all the cheese and some of the yogurts in local supermarkets all come from there. Yeah, we had to take a lot of stuff in and out of there when I was working at Speedy. We were down there. I was down there nearly every other day taking stuff in and out. Our normal drop-off point for there was normally beside the Wade Bridge. So it's nice and easy. Just take it in, drop it off, leave it, see you later. You saw at Clumpton, yeah. There was a factory there. There also was one at Credit in a few years back. When I say a few years back, say early 80s. There was a cheese factory there. In fact, there's still a creamery at Crediton. It's just in a slightly different place now. It's just off of the town, in fact. Still see lorries going in and out of there now. Oh, they do UHT in there. Okay. I never knew what kind of milk they did, but I know the 80s used to do cheese as well, but obviously they've moved it. Because they used to put out for temporary workers to pack the cheese. Next to the church, that's the one, yeah. Yeah. See the lorries going in and out of there all the time. I can see it out of my... You can see it out your window. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you're that way, aren't you? Yeah, there's... And there's another one of our guys lives Exmouth way. And then there's another streamer that lives Budley Soterton. Not... Well, he is part of the community, but he don't come in that often. One of my routes on the rural routes used to be going through Crediton all the time on the 5A, 5C. Never did the 5B. Didn't want to. Too long. Plus it would mean going from Biddeford to Barnstable over that freaking hump bridge and a double decker, and I hate that hump bridge. Hate it even in the car. You mean the 50-51? Yeah. ...1985, some great films came out in that year. I mean, 85 you had Beverly Hills Cop, which is Plato Hades on now. Back to the Future. Top Gun, I think that was 85 as well. Some great films. That's why anytime somebody plays sort of like the top films and stuff from 85, all you got to look out for is 3 films, which they've got to mention because one of them was top grossing in that year. So yeah, Beverly Hills Cop, like I say, Top Gun, and freaking Back to the Future. You mention any of those 3, and it guess the year 85. It's a dead giveaway. The heat is on. The heat is on. Yeah, it's on the street. And it was the year you were born. I was 7. Kurt, you were 37, so shut the fuck up. Hams was 8. Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop, Back to the Future. Some classics from the 80s. And to think, they made the Back to the Future films all at once. Except the last one, they kind of did some scenes, but not all. Thriller album came out in that year too, yeah. Yeah, did it? Yeah, you could be right, Cams. A wild rice. I think there's a baling contract as well. I just want to take that and do that at the same time. So anybody who has trouble reversing these in, just take it nice and steady, small turns, and yeah, you see me going in nice and steady, and there we go, we're in, and that's how you do it. The mistakes that I see people do reversing that thing in is they just go too fast. Baling. Square bales. I think we've only got a round baler, which is there. Don't think we've got a square baler. I can do some more cultivating. Let's do some more cultivating. That won't take very long. Means going back to... Well, Mr. 8 says anything can use that on. The fact that... Yeah, let's just use this. If anything can use that red baler, red one. I mean, we've used it anyway. We've got to fill up. I only hate reversing those with the bending tractor. I think the bending tractors, dude, are the easiest ones to reverse stuff like that with. Purely because they have the bend in them. In fact, I told Atriana to actually, if she's going to practice some reversing, because she's, you know, very nervous when she reverses, especially on stream, to use one of them tractors. Simply because they are so easy to learn how to reverse. Right, come out the bottom. We're doing a right, then a left. Bottom, right, left. You hate the wind bendy ones in real life as well. Holy crap, that was 43 years ago. Yes, Cams, 43 years ago, dude. I remember that too. I think I get that confused because my brother only got it in around 45. We were there, yeah, we were there. Could have been worse, Cams. We could have been a decade older and been in the yeah, man, let's get stoned years. Peace, man, not warrior. Oh, dude, watch me now. Whoa, the IRS. If we were any younger, we wouldn't be able to say we hang out in real day. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, that was a thing. I said, guys, my favorite stuff in a real arcade back then. Yeah, and you used to hang out with your besties in the arcade and just hang about and just watch people play games if you couldn't afford to and shit like that. And some of my favorite games were multiplayer games. I mean, Outrun, which is obviously a single player game. I used to like that. Chase HQ, Ghost and Goblins, some real classics. But my favorite games are stuff like Gauntlet 2, which were 4-player games. Champion Sprint, which was a 2 or 3-player game, depending which version you had. No arcades here. You'd have to go. We'd have to go down to the beach to find an arcade short time, wouldn't we? Just go Dawley Warren. Still got the big one in Dawlish. That one's still there. A lot of that one is though is tickets. So what if you're going to go down there? Watch that. Yeah, half a Dawlish is ticket for prizes, and they still got the prize bingo down in Dawlish as well in their arcade. Which reminds me, I've still got about 20 coins. I don't know if whether they're still valid, but hey. I can remember when Mrs. Pac-Man came out. That was a great game, dude. Sandy Bay, yeah. Well, Sandy Bay's more of a holiday park, dude. They're only open 8 months of the year. Your friend works there. Used to go there every year for the family holiday. Every single year. In fact, one day my parents didn't give me any money, so I just went for a walk around Sandy Bay. And at the time, I don't know whether they still got them, but the radio controlled boats are sort of like this long, and you go somewhere else and they had radio controlled cars and they were like this big, by like so big, massive things. I think they were 10p at the time for like 5 minutes or so. And I went down there, nobody was around, didn't have any money. I started pushing the boats around the water and fell in. Do I remember when the ship lost its cargo at Branscombe? Yes. I was working that day. And yeah, the shit that people came back with that day was unbloody real. I mean, some guy went away with 3 motorbikes. And sports clothing and all sorts of crap. I mean, it wasn't crap, obviously, it was good stuff, but... do you remember when... Millipede, Centipede, yeah. Yeah, they kept the arcade, they had the trackball. No arcades where I grew up. Maybe one machine in the chip shop near the school. But it was a nudge machine as well, wasn't it? It was so old. Galactica, good game that was in the day. We used the long arm swing shovels to pull the containers on the shore. I forget what I was doing that day. I think I was, like I said, I think I was working, and I was the other way. I think I was on the 2 route back then. So I was doing. I was going Exeter Depot to Dawlish, Teignmouth, Newton Abbot. A 2-hour trip, and that's all I used to do back then. I was on the 1 route. And people used to say to me, didn't you get bored on that 1 route? No. It was a 2-hour route. It was so long. And it had bits in it where you could chill. My friend was called Bus Driver Phil, went down and got some bikes. He was the tall Phil in the... Yeah, you don't get to know many people from the garage. It's sort of like you've got your different sections of workers in Stagecoach. So you've got your drivers, you've got your newbies from the school, and they all hang out together. You know, your drivers all hang out together. Your controllers and management all hang out together. You know the directors all hang out together. So yeah, there was different like levels of people, and you hang out with your own crowd all the time. You don't hang out with another crowd. Oh, there's another tree too close to the field. Look, this might actually get it though. Yeah, I think it did just about. There's a wrong and a right. To be honest, the first kind of songs I remember was from the permanent fairground that used to be at Sandy Bay. He stood out, he was almost 7 foot and drove an old Mini. But as he had 4 babies. Yeah, like I say, if he was in the garage, I probably wouldn't have seen him. It's just how Stagecoach works. Now, if you're a driver, then you'll know drivers. If you're mechanics, you'll know mechanics. If you're into the higher management area, then you know the higher management area. That's many years ago. Mm-hmm. Well, when I first joined Stagecoach, they were still based in town. And yeah, one of my first years on Stagecoach, one of the first trick-or-treating days that I did, my bus got egged twice going through a certain part of town. And stupidly, the first time I got egged, I fucking used the windscreen wipers. Smeared egg all over the main windscreen. So I called in and they went, yeah, just take your bus through the wash. And I got people on. They went, yeah, that won't matter. Just take it through the wash. 5 minutes, you'll be done. So yeah. So I went through the wash with passengers on board. And then second time I went round, they did it again. I called it in and police were called because obviously it's dangerous. And yeah, third time I went round, they were gone. So, but yeah, twice I had to go through the wash that day. Hey, Chucky, how you doing, lady? Not bad. No. Get off. Oh, crap. Let's go round so I don't miss that another bit. There we go. So guys, if you're just joining me and you're wondering where Minute Online Gaming is, he left a message late last night saying that he's not feeling very well, so he'll be back Monday. So yeah, I'm doing my show early, which means I can go do some odd jobs later in a minute. Maybe get some more miles in. In fact, if I do a load of miles later today, I could probably do ATS tomorrow and do the town to town through Missouri. That could be a plan. If I get like 7,000 miles done a day, I could play ATS tomorrow instead of ETS. As me, yeah, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I'm a little bit achy at the start of today. I'm all right now. I'm getting there anyways. My biggest job today or tomorrow is to strip my PC apart for cleaning. Oh, that time of year. I'm lucky I did mine during the winter, so probably do it. Probably just blow it out for dust when it starts really heating up into the 20s. So it lasts, you know, I don't have to do it through the summer. Luckily, my PC's up quite high, so it doesn't need cleaning out so often. So guys, if you've got work cards on your stream loops for me, please do not play them. There's only like 20 minutes of the stream to go. I had a notification today said my views have gone up to 2.5k. The fucking GGs whoever's over there, you know, watching every so often. And guys, if you do play Farming Sim and you're looking to upgrade your wheel, look no further than Moser. I am a affiliated streamer with them. I don't get anything. Well, I do get something. I get a small commission for anything purchased. But even if you use my link to have a look at what they've got, I still get bigged up a little bit. So please make sure you know, even if you're not interested, you click the link, go over and have a look. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam-ba. Eres Tito de Pota de Gracia. Oh, I thought I'd fucked mine last night, disconnected everything, tidied the desk, rearranged things, plugged everything back in, and the monitor wouldn't pick up a signal at all. Just put it in a different different connector, or maybe put it in the motherboard connector instead of the graphics card connector. Here, I got to clean it twice a year, as the window is like 2 foot from the road. Oh, that's shit. Oh yeah, you said you look over the back of the church and you can see the creameries. Yeah, so you are really near the road. You open your doors onto the main road. Holy crap. You're down close to what used to be billiards. You're down there, aren't you? Well, I had to. Well, I had it in the motherboard, and I changed the graphics because I didn't used to work properly. You're up near where the town starts. Oh, you're the top side of the church. Okay, so you're up near the cycle shop. I don't want to give too much away, so exactly where you are. So you're on that side of it. Okay. See, I know. I used to go out with a girl there before I got married, and she lived, you know where that old limo used to be on the left-hand side of the road as you climbed up towards the town, or climbed into town, just before you got to the billiard hall? She used to live up one of the roads there on the left. Old sash windows, yeah. She used to live up there. And her uncle and auntie used to come around, and her auntie had a XR2i, and her uncle had a Astra GTE. He was also head of the Young Farmers, which, yeah, okay. Probably wouldn't know the guy, but... Yeah, right up the top. As you go up there for about 150 yards, and then it sort of splits off. And you used to go up around the top. when I used to take my car to clubs. Oh, not my car, my mum's car. Used to live above the snooker club. Mm-hmm. I know that place. That's where that's where the bus stop is. Right then, I don't think we've got time to do anything else. So let's take this equipment back in a second. Give it a good clean. Fuel the tractor. Something needs repairing as well. So we'll find out what needs repairing. Put it all away, and then it's raid out time. So yeah, guys, so thank you very much for watching. We're going to raid out very, very shortly. Once we take this back and clean it and fuel it and repair it and stuff. You guys over on YouTube obviously will be the first to be disconnected. Okay, oh, there's a road all the way through there going up. Okay, we could probably go up through there. Turn right at 166. Wave, morning, how you doing? So yeah, guys, if I get enough miles done today, tomorrow I'll probably switch it round to a bit of ATS, and you're quite welcome to come join me. I will be doing the Missouri playthrough jobs, if anyone wants to come and do them with me. That's assuming that I get enough miles in for the rest of today. So if I'm upwards of about 7,000 miles today, then I'll be doing a bit of ATS tomorrow. Tuesday, snow runner. Wednesday, back to trucking again. My dad's side of the family been up here since before Crediton was there. Wow. The village village quarter up to Hans. Okay. Can't spell. Tuesday SnowRunner, yep. Tuesday SnowRunner. So the aim for Tuesday SnowRunner, guys, is to get through Almighty Region. There's only about 5 tasks to do. So we're planning to get and finish that within the first hour. Move swiftly on to Austria, which is a brand new map. I've already got all my vehicles off of that. So there's a bit of it open. But yeah, should be 3 or 4 streams worth of stuff. Wednesday is my my birthday stream, so 6-hour stream from about 1 o'clock all the way through till 7 o'clock. Trucking, the whole thing. And there will be a break of about 10 minutes in, so I can quickly grab something to eat. So words on stream will be a thing. And there's your chance to get some more stream loot specs, peoples. Brando fell off the top of Exeter Cathedral, landed on a pile of sand. That's fucking lucky, mate. Absolutely lucky. Yeah, Almighty is almost done, yeah. Like I say, about 5 tasks I think we had left. Don't look if you're watching. Hugh, how you doing? Oh yeah. Yeah. Nothing like Pinocchio jump scare. Again, not too bad, buddy. guy was fresh delivered sound. It was fresh delivered sound, so it was nice and soft. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that could have been a deathly drop. That one, bottle of the cathedral down to the ground. Holy shit! You finished Alaska? GG's, mate. So Tamar next. You still cheating? Sorry, using mods. Like I say, I started SnowRunner. I tried to do it without mods. Then somebody said, "Oh, use this mod and that mod and this mod and that mod," and then all of a sudden one day it disappeared, which means I lost about 1 million credits because I still had to buy the tracks, still had to buy all the upgrades and stuff. So I swore then never to use mods again, and I never have, except that I used a couple on hard mode, which plan to just use them, and then once I got my own truck up to level, stop using them. It was just to help me get a foot up. So yeah, I was practicing snow maps for the upcoming Quebec. Don't need to practice it, mate. If you want to go practice the how bad the snow map is going to be, go to Umar. You want to really practice it because that's the map it's based on. So it's going to be Umar on steroids apparently. And Umar is hard. It is a hard map. I mean, people reckon Coda Peninsula was bad when that first came out, but Umar is so bad. I mean, I needed help on Umar. That's how bad it was to actually finish it. I was just quite lucky that Kev came along when he did. Otherwise, it'd still be there now. Probably still not finished. Yes, yesterday did a Mandra. That's Coda Peninsula, that one, and that's pretty bad. But like I say, not as bad as Umar. Umar's terrible compared to that. Something needs repairing here. I don't know what it is. So. Yeah, that needs repairing. It's only 182, bollocks shit. And I just want to do that while I'm here. Push. Alright, we're done. No, not that, Matt. Bugger off. Get away. There we go. That's bad, yeah. 3 long logs to a Mandra. I remember them days. Like I say, guys, just hold a steady speed when you're reversing, and you'll be able to sort it out. Like I say, what a lot of people I see reversing in the garages, they just try and go too fast. There we go. Right then, guys, thank you for watching. It's much appreciated. Let's find somebody to raid out. Guys on YouTube, thank you for popping along. I hope you enjoy this VOD, especially afterwards. But bye for now. Guys on YouTube, once again, thank you guys for watching.